Zero Cool here, back again with another video. We're here with Future Proof, Volume 3. Oh, wait, fuck.
Nope, it was 3.
Volume,
You were right.
technically, technically Volume 4, because we're about to
Oh,
ship
this
this
is
bitch
4.
later.
You're right. You're right.
I
You're
can't count!
absolutely right.
Can't freaking count! Goddamn. Can't count. But I'm here with KingSlayer again. We're doing our Future Proof series, and we're just letting people know, hey, new players, I'm letting you guys know as a veteran player, hey, these are the characters that are going to give you long-lasting benefits. So you won't have too many objections to putting some resources in them, because I'm still using these characters. I didn't think I'd be using one or two of them, but they're actually quite useful in closer towards the end game, which is great because nobody wants to dump into resources, and the next thing you know, you never get to use them again, and we never really want that. The 5 characters we got, 3 Infinity Watch members, which you do get pretty early on, and then Doctor Strange and Rescue, which are 2 characters I never thought I'd build up, but they're here. They're being used. We might as well have some fun with them. But I guess the two bigger the two more important ones right now. You got Nebula pretty quickly. Wasn't that right?
Absolutely. You get Nebula mad early, bro. We talking in Nexus just 4-6, dog. That's real early to get. That's not a big deal at all. She's really easy to unlock. Just a 15 character on the shard, so you can really get her real early and just get her off to the races. Not to mention, baby, she is mad frustrating to this day to kill. Our suck. She was always an issue annoying before. She didn't do anything, but she just wouldn't leave. Like that that was the problem. Now she does stuff and the reses, and she's just a damn cockroach on the field, bro. And I love her. I really do.
She's one of the members that does get a revive, so she's there. You usually want to target her and get her out of the way. If she does her special, she's giving some counters to everybody, so now they're going to start slapping you even harder. Infinity Watch is still a decent team to have, 2+ years old, yet still very viable in the game. But I'm not sad that I dumped resources into Nebula, because she's usually the member you might want to take off. However, she does get the speed up. She does help out with Gamora. They do a lot of, tag teaming to characters really fast. So she is not a member you don't want to you don't want to miss out on her. She will definitely still be used for a while. You're not going to take her in the dark dimension, but if you do for any reason whatsoever, it's better to take her in with Gamora or somebody in with Infinity Watch. But she's not somebody that's not not unused now. You're still going to use Infinity Watch today if you've been playing for quite a
Absolutely.
while. Lila.
Come on,
Mm-mm-mm.
baby. Come on, baby. I love my Violet, bro. Honestly, I love the hairstyle. It's sexy with the sword. She's doing her thing out here. I will tell you, mad early, easy to get. Only costs 500 on the arena credit. I'm very glad she doesn't cost more for the 10 shards. You also just need her at the 45 on the unlock joint. So being able to team her up with the Gamora, team her up with that Nebula early, getting that treat 3 stack is really, really beneficial. Not to mention the barrier is also great. The buffs are also incredible that she does give out. When these 3 just get off to the races on the same field, especially when we're talking about those cosmic nodes on the campaigns, because that's where I'm really seeing a lot of success teaming up these 3. And when I'm going in there with that, I do have Kestrel on there. I do have Icarus on there as well. But at the end of the day, these 3 are just such a sexy core by themselves. Typically, Icarus doesn't do anything. He just sits there. He just sits in a corner and just waits for these girls to just go off and they just do their thing. And he's just big bad in the back, just waiting on the turn, but he never gets one. So
Oof.
these 3 are just
Oof.
nasty. And then with Gamora, when he pumps out that chest, you already know it's about to go down. So the fact that she has the backup from her sisters, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Phyla takes care of the negative effects. She's still around there, she doesn't have a revive, but she takes care of the negative effects. She is very, very good. They don't have super high stats, but they do have enough in there to keep Infinity Watch going. So it's not a bad thing to have the Infinity Watch members. Next big character with Infinity Watch, Boom. The damage dealer herself, Gamora. She's still a beast. She's still a beast. Doesn't matter which way you put it. She is still out there just wrecking nerds, coming out the gate, just slapping it. Even though the more Infinity Watch members, the quicker she gets to being empowered, which is great. If it's only her and Nebula, it'll take a few turns. If it's just by herself, it's going to take a minute. But when she does, oh my God, Jesus, that power level just goes, and you're like, how did she just become empowered and wipe out a couple of my characters? Especially if she's going to do her ult. Her ult, if she kills somebody, she gets 100% turn meter, so she's going again. So you definitely do want to put some resources in her. She's not gonna fail you if she's the highest member on Infinity Watch, because she is the damage dealer. She's the one that's taking those just those higher members, and if they got a vulnerable, she's hitting them again. So it's definitely not a bad thing to build up Gamora. How
Bro.
fast do you get? You got her? You got her already, right?
Oh, easy. Blitz store, baby. Been a Blitz store since baby day one. Absolutely. So the fact that you can get her out of the Blitz mad easy, there are a few characters in there that we would call meme characters. I'll consider her when I was playing on my main account back when she would be up there with the minions as far as spending your Blitz credits on her. You know what I mean? Just because, as far as the value you would get out of them, you put her in the bottom. We put her up there with Boomer. We put him down there. You know, we don't have to mess with her. But now, baby, that was the very first character that my Blitz went to, dog. It was
Mm.
followed by, surprisingly, Rhino, because as we know, we talked about him before as far as like a couple other videos. Check those out with volumes 1 and 2. But my thing is, when it comes to that Blitz currency, like Gamora is just a no-brainer for me, just based on the fact that I needed it for Cosmic, right? And then on top of the fact that we also have Phyla and we also have Nebula so early, just getting the damage dealer, you said it yourself, baby. This is it. She's the one.
Mm.
So that's why I definitely would say that she is gonna be 100% needed for the team, and also a phenomenal compliment to knock out all of my cosmic nodes. Like, I just, as soon as we talked about it, she gets empowered, she gets the chest pumped up, she gets the sword jump. You know what I'm saying? She just starts going off, bro. And the rest of they there for support. They got a whole support group going on, baby. So they just do their thing, and Nebula is the bread and butter behind it.
Technically, it'd be girl power, right? I think it'd be
You know what I
girl
mean?
power. Yeah, it'd be girl
You know what
power.
I mean? They
I'm
doing their
okay with
thing.
that. The three piece itself can do some damage. They're pretty quick. They're not super slow. Obviously, Warlock and Moondragon would definitely complement all of them and just go ahead and make this Infinity Watch team even stronger. But these three characters will you definitely won't regret putting some love into them. Say that.
Absolutely.
Um, Next one there. Oh my God. Look at this.
Yes.
Just rescue. I, I I've before Pegasus came along, chat made me build her up to a certain point, and it was just getting bad with resources because we weren't using power armor anymore. Power armor fell off. Rescue was just there just to be there, and you're like, yay, she does nothing for power armor anymore. And then Pegasus came along and said, nope. We're gonna take rescue to a whole nother level. So you can get rescue pretty early on. You're not gonna regret building her up because she is raid. She's not just raid specific, but she does help out the Pegasus team outside of raid. So War, Crucible, she's very useful. And as long as they don't tunnel her right away and get her off the field, Pegasus, once they start rolling, it just becomes just a dump truck of damage, blinds, revives, health, and rescue is the reason why. So definitely put some resources into her. Um, how are you enjoying rescue?
I love Rescue. I love Rescue so much, dude. Just the fact that and I understand there are a lot of traits that the Pegasus team needs. Like, there are some characters that rely on Pegasus teammates. Rescue is Pegasus. Rescue essentially is their backbone. And when you come in here with being able to, even early on, the basic with the slow, being able to apply that death proof, to be able to apply those regenerations, because I've only gotten her to a certain extent on my baby account. And I'm trying not to mix up certain amazing things that she does later on, which she will do amazing things later on. But early game, she's still a phenomenal complement to my team. Like I even use her in arena and just partner her up with Kestrel. Just having that team up, being able to just get Kestrel even stronger, baby, and just blast through anything that I'm doing is just nasty. Not to mention if you have Rescue built up and you didn't get Kestrel, like we talked about the method of getting her the way your boy got her. I got it with the Ultra Cores. Understand that? They gave you the free joint. I was like, all right, give me my free 50. $5 currency. Let me use that towards getting the Kestrel. All right, 50 shard unlock. We good to go. However, if you don't have it like that, no big deal. You get Rescue built up. We already got Team Peggy waiting when you get Kestrel out of DD1. So all I'm saying is Kestrel is such a phenomenal character that you're going to want to go off to the races to get if you don't already have that character. Having Rescue built up to a certain point when you already get Kestrel or when you start using her, you're going to already start seeing the phenomenal tag team going off each other. And that's enough for me, bro.
Yeah, she is the backbone of Pegasus. She just basically, as long as she is alive, she tends to be a problem, and you got to get her off the field. If you're using her on offense, you definitely want to just be pumping that out, making sure everybody's healed, make sure everybody's still going. And Kestrel is the damage dealer, but hey, once you start putting those defense downs, then you see Kestrel start going. Next thing you know, everybody else starts going, and Pegasus becomes a problem. I didn't think they were going to be as useful as they turned out to be, so I was like, screw Rescue, screw the rest of them. I got Kestrel, we're great. But no, this Rescue just, oh my god, it's hilarious that we're saying the backbone to a team is Rescue. So build Rescue. You're definitely not gonna hate on yourself for making sure that she's built up.
Hey, and another Blitz character as well, baby. So that is already easy accessibility. We love to see it.
Mm-hmm. Waste those Blitz credits for all those blitzing that we got to do every freaking day. Oh, 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 oh my god. I hate to say that he got the Scarlet Witch treatment of Secret Defenders, but he is not as bad as one may think. And the fact that he's got the Secret Defender tag, which speeds up Miss Marvel for Secret Defenders. When Doctor Strange has some resources thrown into him, he is not that bad of a character. He can revive a couple of characters at once. He can flip effects like crazy and damage a little bit more, and he essentially gets deflex for any time when somebody gets a positive effect on the opposing team. So he's basically just dodging crap all over the place, which is kind of what Doctor Strange more blocks it, but whatever. I'll take whatever they can give us. That's fine. But he's not as bad as not a bad character overall. He's just not like the top one. So if we had the other four where, hey, you're getting Infinity Watch set up, you're getting Pegasus set up, he's not a bad character that at least you get early on and you won't be super dissatisfied like if you were building up Fantastic Four. Then you'd be like, wow, I don't know why I'm building Mr. Fantastic. He's not doing anything fantastic. Doctor Strange, he's mostly just there to help out Secret Defenders, push a little bit, and he's still somewhat. I'm not, to be fair, I'm not regretting getting him to 16. I think I'm gonna stop right here. I'll keep pushing him to whatever level I could get him, but he's proving to be very useful in War and in Cosmic Crucible, which is crazy. So
I love it, baby. I love it. I can't speak on this too much, baby, because you are educating me, dog, as far as using DS. Look, I have all respect in the world for my man with the time stone. All right. All the respect in the world for my man, my homie. All right. Now, does my roster reflect this respect? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It is not. It is not at all. But I'm so happy that you took the time to explain these things, especially with the deflect. Like the way you explain that, just to me, because I have never heard this before. Homie looks like he's Neo in a robe, and I love it. I
Oh,
want to at least attempt to mess with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going to do it now that you put it in my head. But at the time, bro, that's why I love you, dog. That's why I just want to say, just had to say
I
it.
just I like Doctor Strange in the comics. I like him in the movies because he's just witty and shit, and he's got some good comebacks. And then you look at Strike Force and you go, he doesn't do nothing. Like you guys really just didn't do nothing overall when he first came out. He was just there. And then they gave him a little bit of a rework. He's got decent amount of damage, decent amount of health, but that deflect does help because then he just sits there and boom, he's getting away from it really quick and he can get some survivability. But that extra speed manipulation that they give to Miss Marvel can throw some people off because they're so used to not having him on the
Mm.
team where they're like, okay, I could outspeed Miss Marvel. Oh, why did she just take a turn? What the hell? Oh, well, now you're screwed. Now you got to sit there and rethink your strategy there. Same thing with War. It's not she still gets the speed bar. So he's not as dreadful as anybody else thinks, but he's not as
Mm.
great either. He's right. He would be low on the totem pole for characters that I thought I would regret once they reworked them. Scarlet Witch is definitely the character I regret because we were forced to use her, but
I
they
know.
really didn't give her that much of an upgrade. They did give him a little bit more juice, but they're right around that same level of, hey, we're going to give him some love, just not enough.
Right.
But he's an older character. All of them are older characters and you can get them pretty early on, which is useful, but you're not going to regret Infinity Watch, Pegasus. You won't regret Doctor Strange because Secret Defenders are going to be around for quite a while. They're not going anywhere. Especially Robbie. If you can get Robbie going, holy dark, oh my god. You get
Baby,
Robbie slapping
baby.
around, that's it. You're done. Robbie's just
As soon as I get
taking
it.
turns.
As soon as I get the Cosmic Crucible store unlocked, that's the only thing. That is the only character I'm putting that currency towards. And trust me, as soon as your boy gets there on the baby account, we will be able to talk about him here. All right. That's the only
Yep, yep.
reason that we haven't, brought him up as of yet. Trust me, there are other characters on there that we would love to discuss, that we would love to bring
Mm.
up, but we want to go with the perspective of, okay, these are new player friendly characters. How viable is it that you can get your hands on these characters that we're talking about and use this information to your benefit? At least that's what we're trying to do with the series. You know what I mean?
We trying, but any other advice you want to give them on these characters before we head out, man? Before we head out.
Honestly, baby, I just want to say all these characters are very accessible, as we did allude to earlier. Only one is on a campaign, and that's gonna be Nebula very early on. Everybody else is in a store, either at Blitz or Arena. So you have very easy accessibility to get these characters. That's also why I'm so happy we added them to the list this week. But hey, stick around for the next joint, baby, because you are definitely not gonna miss out.
Yep. Well, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Let us know in the comments what you think of these characters. We're just trying to go by with the new player experience versus long-term future proofing. Which characters won't destroy your inventory and then you go, why did I build these characters up? They're not these characters. We want to make sure you're using your resources wisely and you're not going to regret it long term. Infinity Watch will be around. Pegasus will definitely stick around. Strange is still being used, is somewhat being used with Secret Defenders, but the more resources you dump into him, the more of a pain he becomes. So might be a good idea to do, but there's other characters you want to build. So you gotta manage your resources in this resource management game. So but hey, all the links will be down in the description below for KingSlayer. So make sure to check him out too over on YouTube and on Twitch. Same here on Twitch too. But hey, till the next volume, man. Well, me, Zero Cool and KingSlayer rolling out.
You know what it is.